真空
Hey, what's going on, everybody? SystemSyko here with my boy
Trusreal.
That's right. So today we're actually gonna be talking about One Punch Man. One Punch Man is what do you call it? A new anime that kind of just like popped out of nowhere. So we want to talk about basically our thoughts on the first season. So for you guys that actually don't know what One Punch Man is, basically One Punch Man started out as a webcomic. Mm-hmm. You know, the creator, he calls himself One. He basically just like, to be honest, from what I've seen, the art was not good. Like, it's like, no, we draw better than that. Like, no lie. So, you know, he did a webcomic and turns out like it got super popular. It gained a lot of traction. Like thousands, I think even millions of people would view that stuff. So then the guy that actually illustrates One Punch Man now, I guess he contacted the guy and really wanted to, you know, kind of like change it up and revamp it to like, you know, make it into anime. So it is what it is now. It has a manga. From what I researched right now, they only have like about 10 like books. So, you know, it's far ahead of what the cartoon is right now. But, you know, I've only read the first manga, which only has like a couple episodes of the first season of One Punch Man.
I've never hip to the mangas.
Yeah, I've never bought manga until that one. You know, that was my very first manga. But
yo, it's weird seeing this guy put up like Japanese anime on his Facebook, like as his profile picture. I'm like, dude, you're putting Japanese anime on your website? What are you doing? It's not like him to do that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not really into that shit, man. But I mean, One Punch Man's different though. It's tight.
I feel like the humor on it is completely different. It has just like Western and Eastern humor, I think, but I think it has more Western humor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's actually funny. So I mean, all right. So I mean, let's talk about the season. I mean, when I first watched it, you know, I when Dan put me onto that, I was watching. I was like, man, it's a typical anime. But you know, the first thing you see is like, this big ass alien dude. He kind of looks like what is it like? What's the guy's name from Dragon Ball with like the two little like Piccolo? Yeah, he kind of looks like him. And out of nowhere, you just see him like get his ass rocked by One Punch Man, like just by one punch. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? So as we keep watching, I don't know what episode it was, but it was the episode where like that mad scientist.
Oh yeah, with his big brother or little brother?
Oh no, not that, but that one too. Where like One Punch Man's on the shoulder, and he accidentally kills his brother.
Kill the man on your brother.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty fun. But the one I'm talking about was the other one, the guy with the glasses, where like, you know, he ended up getting that big monster to come out.
The big ass war beetle.
Was that what it was? A war beetle?
He looked like a beetle or some.
Yeah, and so he started punishing One Punch Man, right?
Yeah.
And I'm watching this, and I'm like, oh shit, One Punch Man getting his ass rocked, like already? You know what I mean? And you can see him get his ass kicked, and out of nowhere, One Punch Man just punishes him with one punch, and you find out that like he was just mad because he missed like the market sale or something.
Yeah, the whole time he was getting his ass beat, he had these thoughts of like self-consciousness, like, oh my god, he's got so much power. If he beats me from today until next week, and next week is Saturday, and then he realizes he misses the sale.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And this is like late at night. I'm like 1 o'clock in the morning watching it with my boy Dan, and I'm watching it, and you see like Geno's kind of like show him like, yeah, if we leave now, we can make the sale. Like, oh really? And they start running away. Dude, I'm like, oh my god, this shit is actually kind of funny. And some episodes after that were really funny, man. I mean, I don't know about you, like you said, like it is kind of like Western humor in a way, because I mean, usually like Japanese anime humor is kind of like corny.
Yeah, it makes me cringe when I watch
it's
it.
like really cringe-worthy, dude. I'm just like, but this one's actually really funny.
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of like about it, you know?
It has a little bit of that slapstick to it, kind of like random.
Yeah.
It's kind of like on that, I don't know if y'all saw the last episode, or the second to last episode, when that Cyclops dude was powering up like crazy, and he was just standing there, and the animation's like completely different. It's like some Ren and Stimpy shit.
Yeah, that's what I like about this. Oh, another thing, there's going to be spoilers, because, I mean, we're going to talk about like the last episode of the season 2, just in case people haven't seen it. But yeah, I mean, there's that one. I haven't talked to you about this part, but there's that one part where like the episode where the sea monster, right? The sea monster is at the place where the civilians are at, right?
Yeah.
And One Punch Man is with Moomin Rider, right? And they're walking in the rain. And previous, I guess that Ninja Sonic dude, he was naked and shit, but he was dipping quick.
Yeah.
And like he dipped so fast, One Punch Man was just like, what? He's like, did you see a naked guy just run by? And the guy's like, what? Nah, man. What Punch Man are you paying attention? And he saw that motherfucker. He's like, what? He's like, some perverts walking around.
Who do you think is like the most interesting character out of all the heroes? Why don't you explain actually what the hero thing is, like the classes and all that stuff, for those who don't know?
Oh yeah, so there's like an organization that kind of keeps track of heroes, and there's different class ranks.
Starts from like C.
There's like C, B, A, and S. S is the top, and I mean I don't know how many are in each rank, because you know Class C had like over 200, I think. You know, so there's a bunch, man. But Class C is basically people like, you know, like the regular rider. People. Yeah, like they really don't have any powers. Class B, I guess, is where like currently where One Punch Man is at, only because he hasn't been recognized for the stuff that he's been doing. And then like, you know, Class A is like, you know, the pretty good fighters and stuff, and Class S is like top notch. Like you got people like Tornado who got like telekinetic powers, and there's some other people you haven't even seen yet that just don't even like really, like Atomic Samurai is pretty dope. He's Class S. Metal Bat, the dude with the, you know, the pompadour. They got Silver Fang. So I mean, what's his name?
Genos, of course.
Yeah, Genos, Purry Prisoner. That gay dude that be fucking getting naked and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that dude. So who do you think is out of all those heroes? Who do you think is the most interesting character to you?
They're all fucking interesting, man. Even like the class, like I think B or C, that what's his name, like Lightning. The guy that has like the lightning shoes, I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
He was kind of interesting. But I mean, I really like Atomic Samurai. Genos is cool. Then there's like Superior Child or something.
Yeah,
Kid. They're just so different.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They're so vastly different that it's like, it's hard to just pick one really. And there's gonna be more characters revealed too, since it's only the first season.
This is a perfect platform for a fighting game.
That's what I'm saying.
For a fighting game.
That shit would be tight. Even if they had like an adventure game, man, that'd be sick too. So I mean, the whole premise of One Punch Man is basically just One Punch Man trying to like. The thing is, actually, I don't know if he's trying to get noticed, because
he is.
He is.
Yeah, because he's so blown that he's like not recognized for everything that he's.
Because there's that one scene where like the Tank Top brothers or whatever were like making fun of him or something, and he was basically told everybody, yeah, you know, yeah. So what if I destroyed all this? Like, you know, you can't do nothing about it. Like, I do this for fun. Like, or after he defeated the Sea Monster, he even said, yeah, you know, the Sea Monster was already weak, you know, I didn't really do that much damage.
I think that's just him trying to be, like, super modest. Because remember that one time he wanted to get out of the Class C thing?
Yeah.
So he kept looking around for any type of trouble. And that's when he got mistaken with, like, the hammerhead in his crew.
Yeah.
And then, like, people were getting scared, so that's when he met up with that tank top tiger guy.
Yeah.
And then I think that was the only guy that I could have sworn a whole bunch of these heroes got killed. But apparently they just got really hurt bad.
Okay.
But I think Tank Top Tiger got killed by that ninja dude.
Ah, man, I don't remember.
He looked like he got killed. There was blood everywhere.
Maybe he did, dude. I don't know. But the other scene where like it was like Golden Ball and like that dude with the mustache with the sword.
With the sword, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they got killed, but those are actually Class A heroes.
Oh, they were Class A?
Yeah, they're Class A. I'm pretty sure they're Class A, and they got their ass whooped. And One Punch Man just comes and just like, you don't even see the fight.
he just makes dinner out of him.
He just makes dinner at that motherfucker, dude.
Like a weed monster, like seaweed monster or something like that.
That shit was funny as hell, dude. I thought that was hilarious. But it's like, again, it's just, you know, One Punch Man is like desperate for a challenge, you know? And so, by me watching it, I'm always thinking, okay, is this guy gonna give him a challenge? And you always think, but, I mean, so far, the only person that has given him a kind of a challenge is Boros. The Cyclops guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But even at the end, I mean, Boros was saying that, like, One Punch Man really didn't put his all into it, you know?
Yeah, he could strength to spare.
But that's what I'm saying, like, it's crazy because One Punch Man is a regular human, right?
Apparently. I mean, he said, how he got these powers, he said, by doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, runs 5 miles in a day, and also sleeps in the heat.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all he does. I don't think he's human because, I mean, for one, all these monsters came from wherever the fuck. I don't know where they all come from.
Yeah.
But he might be from somewhere because it doesn't really give a background on him.
That's true.
As like where he grew up and whose his parents were.
Yeah, well, actually in the manga it does kind of show some background on him. In the first manga it shows like a side story of when he was in high school and stuff.
But not where he was born or anything like that.
Yeah,
as a child.
Not that I know of, but I mean he can even fly, so it's like, He flies. Yeah, he flies.
No, he just jumps.
He just jumps?
He just has the strength to jump that high. He never really... That's why he's always, like, running. He can't
fly. Because, I mean, Boros sent his ass to the moon, so I'm thinking he flew back, right?
Yeah, but he just jumped back. He lunged.
Okay,
You know,
so
that's
he
the type
can't
of power
fly.
he has. He can't fly, but he can jump high as a motherfucker.
But, yeah, I mean, the only thing we got was just the first episode where he's, like, looking for a job. And he's unemployed. And then, like, the crab monster's there.
Yeah.
He decides to just be a hero and
And he loses all his hair after all the training.
Yeah, dude.
But what do you think? Where do you think this is gonna go after the first season? Because it seems like he hasn't. I mean, spoilers. He doesn't have. He still didn't meet a challenge.
That's true.
You know. You think if he was to actually meet a challenge where he had to actually struggle, would he still be called One Punch Man? Would the show still?
I know
go?
that's what I was saying. Because if Boros did give him a challenge where he was just like couldn't. You know, you gave him a run for his money. It's like, you know, he ain't One Punch Man, man.
But the thing is, he didn't even give like his real punch because he was like consecutive normal punch.
That's what I'm saying.
So it wasn't like he was like really giving it all.
I mean, the manga, I'm sure a lot of people that may be watching this probably have read the manga or whatever, and they probably know what's going to happen. But I mean, we haven't read it, so I'm going to assume. I mean, they left it off with Metal Knight, you know, not being a hero, you know, so maybe something might evolve with him and getting the technology of the spaceship, and then I'm sure they're gonna like open it up for more characters. Maybe they might introduce like the top S guy. You know,
yeah.
he might show up, and maybe One Punch Man. I do know that Tornado does have a younger sister, and apparently she becomes a prominent character. So
I think eventually the way that certain people have like attitudes, like that Pretty Boy and even Tornado, I think they might eventually become like bad guys.
You think so?
I think so. I think certain heroes are gonna become bad guys, and it's just gonna become. And that's how it usually is. You know,
Yeah.
there's always some good guys eventually going bad. But you know what I'm saying, that's what they do for theatrical reasons.
Yeah.
You know, inner beef that always happens
Yeah.
behind the scenes in the circles and stuff. I feel like that could potentially.
I mean,
happen.
I can see that Pretty Boy. You know, I can see him doing. I mean, I just feel like Tornado. Yeah, she's a bitch and everything, but I think deep down she's like. I think she really is a hero. You know, she's just a bitch.
You have too much faith, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what the fuck happened? But I think eventually down the line, maybe One Punch Man might find somebody that's gonna like give him a challenge. And if that happens, dude, it's like that's got to be the end of the series right there, man. Because I mean, how they gonna?
But I think the premise of the show is gonna go on dragging out, trying to have him prove himself to his association. You know, I think this whole time he's gonna be doing the one punch thing the whole way down, but it's just that something's gonna happen to have everyone think that he wasn't even involved in what happened. When he's the one who took care of it. He's gonna be pissed off. He's gonna be like, "What the hell? I haven't, I've done all this shit. And no one's really." And it's gonna be comedic, obviously. He's not gonna be like really seriously mad.
Oh, you don't think?
But it's
so?
just gonna be funny about it. Like, he's just gonna get frustrated.
So I mean, do you think he'll ever get up to the Class S rank 1?
I think that will be the end of the show when he finally reaches S.
You think so?
Unless they come up with a different threat, like you know how the threat levels up to like Tiger, Dragon, God, whatever.
Yeah.
There's like another threat, or there's like another level above S that might be discovered somehow.
Really?
It could be. You never know.
Yeah.
Because after Class S and rank 1, what if somebody beat him? You know.
That's true.
And then that has to be opening up a different class.
That's true.
It could be like Class X or some shit.
It could be like Class One Punch Man.
There you go.
Hey, man, you One Punch Man, dude.
Or maybe he could be the one that opens the door to a whole different class.
But
Because ain't nobody fucking with him.
That's true. I mean, it's funny because every time I watch it, like I really want him to get recognized. I'm like, come on, man. Like, he always gets in these situations where like it's like people just don't recognize. But there have been some people like Silver Fang, Genos obviously knows, and I think some people within like the Heroes Association are starting to like recognize that shit.
They recognize him for his test. The test that he did.
Doing the whack-a-mole.
There's like the jump. He just jumps in his head through the ceiling. I'm like, dude, he's killing the game. But apparently he's like an idiot or something because he couldn't pass the writing test.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason why he's in Class C.
Oh, for real? Is that why?
Yeah.
I forgot. Because they mentioned that. They didn't really show it, right?
Yeah, he didn't do good on the written test.
He's not the smartest guy, really, man, if you think about it.
No, he's not smart at all.
He's like, what?
Yeah, exactly. He's just always like a wandering ostrich. He doesn't know what's going on.
He's bored as fuck all the time.
And his face just looks dull.
Yeah.
He just has like no...
I think that's what makes it funny, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's when he was just bored as face, like,
But then there's some times where he has like his serious face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh shit, he's about to get bad.
That's what I'm saying, dude. What's that meme you saw?
Oh, yeah. There's a meme that I saw online. Usually there's always like the picture of this big muscular dude, and it's like, what would you do if this guy smacked your mom or slapped your girlfriend in the ass or something? And you know, some people say some stupid shit.
Yeah.
And then there was another meme that had the picture of One Punch Man, and like, what would you do if this guy punched your girl? And there was a comment at the bottom that says, attend her funeral.
That's all you could do. What the fuck you want to do? One Punch Man, it's over, dude.
Yeah, dog.
Done. So, I guess we'll end off like with the last episode. The way he destroyed Boros was like, god damn, dude. Like, it was crazy because he finally did a serious punch. Boros like sent like this blastic energy at him. He just punched the shit out that joint, and it just literally cracked his like little marble essence. And it like, remember that it showed the scene with the world. It was
yeah.
It was.
I was on something with the ionosphere or some shit. I don't know. He split it up.
Damn. So I'm just like, at the end of the day, if One Punch Man does find like a guy that's like
A worthy
to his
opponent.
level, that's gonna be crazy. So.
I think the world might be destroyed in that fight.
No bullshit. Alright guys, so we'll end it there. Once again, SystemSyko.
Trusreal.
We're signing off. Again, if you guys watch One Punch Man, if you guys have any comments, any funny scenes that you guys like, let us know down below. Again, follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Follow my boy Trusreal. Does a lot of shit. Well, you got anything?
Yeah, and shout out to Crimson Ape.
Crimson Ape, the guy that pretty much puts this all together
All day.
in the intro. So shout out to him. Alright guys, that's it. Peace out.